These guys go from the sewer to the rooftop, dragging Master Splinter on a mattress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In his state.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, God, you guys are dicks. But they don't respect him the same way. There's no reason to make him comfortable at all. They're like, that's our master. We do need to save him, but I mean...
And at this point, Leo has 2 swords again. Wow, what happened?
Yeah, there's weirdness. Sometimes he has 2, and sometimes he has 1, and there's no explanation.
Yeah.
And then, of course, to make it even more weird, then, because Venus is like, come on, guys, you need to focus. And they're like, we can't focus. Fuck this focus shit. What's this sitting around shit? I sense great anger. Well, yeah, that's because we were trained as a ninja. Okay, so you were trained how to fight? Yeah, we were trained how to fight. Okay, well then technically you were trained in ninjutsu, but not to be a ninja.
Yeah, and she does make a comment like that. She's like, you guys were trained to fight. You weren't trained with the philosophy that goes with it. Your minds are not right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she knows this, so she does figure out a compromise. She does a form of... there's 2 phrases that I've heard this explained. This is called walking and waking meditation. It's when you trigger your mind into a form of meditative state by doing something that creates that zen.
Yeah.
For some people, it's working on a car engine. And everything else goes away, and the only thing that is present is the moment.
For some people, it's grinding their dicks off for 9 hours in a JRPG.
Yeah, they can just zone into that world and just do that and lose 10 hours of the day and not even realize that it's happened because they reach that mentality where this is the thing at hand.
Yep.
And you'll also see it in things like Star Wars. Anakin Skywalker is one of those people that he doesn't meditate well, but... He does have a form of waking meditation where he will work on robots and broken parts and things of that nature. And he even tells Padme to her face, when I'm fixing things, the world slows down, becomes more clear. I enter my state of relaxation. He pretty much tells her that word for word that he can't center himself. That's why he came down here to fix things.
Yep.
I don't like sand.
Where Obi-Wan would literally just stop and meditate.
Yep.
Which is probably something that he ended up doing anyway.
So, she takes this to her advantage, and she gets them into the one thing that they can just focus on. Come up here and do your fucking kata workouts.
Yep.
At some point, as you do it, you will enter a state where I can just pull you in.
Yep.
And since I'm more trained than you guys, if I maintain the link, we should be fine.
Yep.
And so she does that, and they get to go to fucking Dream Walkie Land.
Yeah. Where
they get to go to the upside of Malbolgia's realm from the fucking Spawn movie.
Yes, I was thinking
because it's the same goddamn shitty 90s animation.
I was thinking the same thing.
And then we get to see the series' new bad guy.
Which is an old Dragon Lord dude that was locked away years ago.
To me, is still the most hilarious fucking thing ever. It proves just how much that these guys have changed. The dragon guy literally goes, "Oh, you want your master? Here you go. Okay, what's the catch? No catch? You're fucking full of bullshit." Yeah, you're kind of right, I am. All I want you guys to do is run away. We don't run from nothing. Hey, boys. 30 more dragons show up. Hey, guys, I think it's time to start jogging. It's like, no! Before, you 4 idiots would have fought a shredder on a rooftop, got your asses handed to you, and been like, so, best 3 out of 5?
And they'd have literally given their lives to save their master. They fought the entire fucking Foot Clan in one night for that, just the chance that they could save their father.
Yeah.
Now, they're like, oh shit, we should go.
We got him, we can go now.
So look, this dragon guy, he also plays into the idea that we changed something big.
Mm-hmm.
And the dragon guy is also important because he also adds a little more believability to the fact that the Rangers and whatnot exist. And I would argue that whatever that dragon guy was that was sealed away, he could have literally been a remnant monster created by Rita 10,000 years ago, that then later on the humans of their own ingenuity and magic forced into that mirror.
Yep.
Possible.
Yeah, no, because Zordon fucking got rid of Rita.
Yeah.
Well, there's your big bad, and the dragons showed up and been like, oh, Rita's
because the
gone?
dragon's definitely not Rita level.
I
power.
want power! And they said, you see this mirror? This what? Look right there. What? Ah, fuck, I'm sucked into the mirror.
It does explain why the dragon... See, because here's the thing. Rita knew that she was strong. She was never actually looking for more power. You notice that. She wasn't like going out and be like, I need this fucking relic to bolster my power. But a monster that she created that was left behind very well could be looking to seek an ability to move beyond his creation point. And he sees that possibility in Mutation, which he references as modern magic, because he doesn't have another way to reference it. That's the way he sees it. He's been gone for a long fucking time. He comes out, and modern magic has built these giant cities and everything, and then there's these 4 fucking mutant warrior things, which are not...
These
not
big
monsters. They're not monsters. They're not what he is.
Right.
He very much may have been created by Rita years ago through the courses of magic. Yeah, he was created by magic, so he would understand magic. Years ago, Magic Lady did something, Super Clay, fucking pulled a lever, poof, there I was, I went down to Earth. I fucking ransacked people, I conquered a part of the world, then I lost contact with my Empress, couple hundred years went by, or whatever, couple thousand years after that, and these humans did manage to seal me in this fucking mirror, because I could never grow beyond that point that Rita created me. I could never get better. But, now... there's a new kind of monster that isn't the same kind of monster he is, that definitely wasn't created by the same thing. He knows humans have alchemy, so he assumes this is some new kind of alchemy. A new kind of magic that's been used that may even be stronger than my magic, but if I could have it.
Mm-hmm.
And also eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about the stupid dragon guy.
So there's a possibility.
That's what happens when you fuck off for like 20 minutes of a conversation.
Yeah, you were gone for a long fucking time. But there's
We
a possibility.
tied in the Dragon Lord to Rita.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's legitimate evidence here that ties him to Rita, and there's a lot of evidence, you missed a lot of the conversation. I'm not going back through it. You have to listen.
I can do the recap. Thousands of years ago, dragons existed in the world.
Yeah.
How long ago did Rita exist?
Thousands of years ago.
There you
Hold
go.
on, I could give
That's
you the
simple.
better
Which
recap.
continuity?
So you know what happened, Shane? A long time ago, a foolish samurai warrior wielding a magic sword.
Do not tie in Samurai Jack to this crap.
But he sealed away a magical dragon in a mirror by saying, hey, look, it's a mirror. It's a what? Ah, fuck.
Oh, fuck. That would have been amazing if that is literally how we did it.
A what? Ah, fuck.
Thank God.
And I kind of noticed that some of the, I guess, I don't know if it was one henchman or maybe one of many henchmen that talk for the Dragon Lord, they kind of have that weird Zordon voice thing going on.
Yeah, and he also follows a foundation that he's seen to build his own empire. He knew that Rita had small, incompetent things that could get jobs done. Mm-hmm. And you also notice this dragon did the same thing, which also adds to the idea that he may have been a Rita monster that was simply not dispatched.
Well, which continuity are you using?
Then again, depending on the place that he makes his base to is like a high area thing.
Where he could look down on his enemies.
Yeah.
All of these foundations were set in motion by Rita 10,000 years ago. That's things he would understand. So that makes a lot of sense.
Right.
We're going with the American.
Well, we have to, because this is taking place in an American series.
Yeah.
So this ties into the American
Pandora
foundation.
This is America.
But this is America. This is Rita.
Yeah.
America.
A lot of people do that in the fan base where they're like, no, it's not technically. The American series may have been adapted from, but stands apart from the Sentai
All thanks
stuff.
to Zed. Big thanks to Zed, because Zed was an American character.
But even so, even when we take the footage straight out, we change the story and build our own foundation.
Right.
Just because it happened this way in the Sentai, that has nothing to do with the continuity that affects here in America.
Right.
Nothing at all.
Right.
Can I talk about how much I hate this Splinter?
We kind of talked about it,
we
but go
already
ahead.
did it, but yeah, go ahead. You can play catch up.
Like, how much do you hate this?
You were gone for a long time.
Yeah.
I just didn't care some business, sorry. This Splinter sucks ass. Because when he was trapped in the fucking spirit realm, or whatever, you remember how in the first movie, when he was captured and they had him chained up to the fence?
Yes.
But he was super calm.
You know why?
Super chill.
Because he had a family to defend, and he wasn't about to give the Shredder shit.
Yep.
And this fucking
this
spirit
time
realm,
around,
he's bitching.
Yeah, that's because this time around,
go!
yeah, like we said before, these guys aren't fucking family.
No,
That's not his sons. He didn't give two shits.
He
He likes them. He likes having them around.
I also want to kill myself every time I hear that stupid fucking creature talk.
Oh, the little dragon.
Oh, that little dragon side.
Oh my god, I want to kill myself.
But Master,
Stop
don't you?
Actually, it took me halfway through this series,
to realize.
No, I was like on episode 7 or so when it hit me when I heard his voice, and I was like, please don't be that guy. Please don't be that guy. Please don't be that guy. I think he's the evil Oni scientist in Onimusha.
Uh-huh.
Where he's like, ooh, interesting. What's a liver?
I can't remember.
I think it's the same fucking guy.
I didn't look
you
it up.
went a whole different route than I was thinking.
Yeah, no, I didn't look it up, but I want to say he's also the
Because
same
of
one
your
who's
laugh.
the librarian.
What?
From
laugh you
Symphony
did.
of
The
the
laugh I
Night,
did that
the
when I
original.
tried to impersonate
Yes,
that little creature
that's
thing.
Tell me what you need.
That laugh reminded,
Master
that
Alucard.
laugh reminded
No.
me of the Crypt Keeper. And I
No,
did
he's not that guy.
No, he's not.
No, but I really do
Because, like
wonder
I said,
if it's the
most
same guy.
of this shit was done in Canada, so it's literally the Ocean Dub team. Like, the same dudes who are on this. We're not to him yet, but the fucking, the Bone Steel guy or whatever, the crazy hunter.
Oh my god.
He's fucking Piccolo. And he's fucking, what's his name from fucking Gundam Wing?
Like, you talk about the guy with the long hair that...
With the scar. Who hunts stuff.
Yeah. He's fucking Piccolo. He was also one of the other dudes from fucking Gundam Wing. He's been in a lot of voiceover shit and a lot of live action shit. Just like Raphael, you'll know him as Ed Singledy from Ed, Edd and Eddy. As well as Ortega from fucking Gundam. It's all the same group. Half of these guys, yes, the realization.
Yeah, you can't drop the mic. Look, Batgirl was Hello Kitty.
Yes.
Like these voice actors, they go from one job to the other, and it don't matter what it is, they need to make a paycheck.
Right.
In fact, like Sean, the guy that plays Goku, he makes less than we do. That's true. I spoke to him.
And
He basically referenced where his paycheck kind of lied. He wasn't allowed to say exactly, but he told me basically that the way he makes his funds, because I talked to him and then I saw his fucking Twitter later and I kind of asked him some questions. And basically the information I got is that he still lives in an apartment when I got to talk to him. He couldn't afford a house. He didn't have the money for it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bill, I was with you.
Yeah.
I met him, too.
You don't remember?
Yeah.
So yeah, he was there when I asked him, but on Twitter, I got to speak with him a little further, and he very much referenced that, he's in an apartment. He don't have no house.
Well, you would think that...
And they go job to job.
Yeah, they do.
And literally, some of these voice actors will do like 5 gigs a day to
One
pay
thing I was
the
going to bring up,
bills.
when I looked up this series on IMDb, there's been about like 10 or 20 times that the Turtles have changed voice actors throughout the show.
Well, yeah. Because you do 2-3 episodes. Look,
No,
I'm gonna put it
'cause
to you.
When I looked at it, the voice actors are the same. It was a lot of what changed was the stunt guys.
that
From
might
what
be
I
true.
saw.
I looked up who portrayed Venus and who was the voice actor, and then I was going to look up the others, and something went wrong with my phone. Like, I tried to post the first one to you guys, and I was like, because I posted it 2 days ago.
Right.
It was like, this is Venus, and it was like, message has not sent, and I was like, so I tried again. Message has not sent.
I saw the picture that you
I
sent, but
rebooted.
that's
No,
it.
that was way later. I rebooted my phone. I uninstalled Messenger and reinstalled it. It took 2 days for that picture to
Was it
send.
that day that Facebook was fucking with everyone's phones?
It could have
Yeah,
been.
that's because Facebook crashed for a couple of days. Yeah,
But
Or, well,
I stopped.
technically
I stopped
a day,
looking the
but
other
still.
guys up. I stopped looking the other guys up because of that. So the only one that went through was just her.
Because I'm on the IMDb right now, and let me see here.
There was like multiple Donatellos and...
Well, let's see. There was the Jared Blancard, who literally was 26 episodes. Mitchell Ewan, no clue. But he played Raphael, and then there was Dean Cole, who played Raphael. but I'm not quite sure which one of them is, stunt guy or a voice or what. Because technically one of them could be a puppeteer for his shitty moving the face and for trying to talk and can't talk, whereas the other one's the guy
puppeteer that
in
controls
the suit
the one eye that goes to the side or something too?
Yeah, whereas, the other guys could be like the dude in the suit actually throwing the punches and kicks.
What are you looking up that you're laughing over there?
Well, if this is the girl, because she's the only girl that showed up on this, if it's Nicole Parker.
Yep.
Yes.
Is he the voice of Venus?
No, one that I looked up said she was the one portraying Venus.
Yeah, she was that one that you're looking at right now. The one who her only major stuff is
Let me see the picture,
bit parts
because there's
and,
4 different women
it's a
with that
redhead
name.
chick, I think.
Yeah, that's actually her.
Yeah, that's the one in the suit. Because the voice actress, I think, is this Liliana Lindbergh or something. And she's the voice actress. You know how I know? Because when you click on her fucking records, first things that come up are fucking Bulma for Ocean Dub. And, let's see, a bunch of fucking Barbie stuff, Mobile Suit Gundam, Black Lagoon, Death Note, voice actor, anime, RoboCop anime.
Look, you just do the job you're given, man. That's like, look, if I wanted to make it in voice acting, one of the very first things I would do to build a resume is I would put my shit out there and I would say, use me.
Yep.
Fucking use me. I will do any goddamn character you think I can do as long as it will push my resume forward. I'll do 2, 3, 4 fucking characters a day as long as it gives me a chance at the industry at some point.
I'll do 30 commercials in a day for your shitty as seen on TV fucking product.
Even then, you have to become a real big motherfucker in the voice acting world to pick the job you want.
You would think that... Okay, I get it. They don't make as much money as fucking actual actors and actresses.
There's some that are allowed to demand price tags.
Well, some
like
can.
If you become like a Disney voice actor...
Yeah.
You get paid but you only get paid for that gig real big. And then you might literally be back on television for a while.
Yeah. But my thing about it is...
Like Tara Strong, bless her heart, she's one of the best voice actors in the fucking world. I don't care, I'll fight.
Do they get any of the royalties for like the...
No. Most of the time, no, you do not.
No.
If you make like something for Batman, Kevin Conroy gets nothing for that. He gets the fact that he was Batman. That's it.
Yeah.
You don't get royalties for that because DC owns Batman and Warner Brothers owns DC and Warner Brothers don't give a fuck about Kevin.
Yep.
It sucks because he is Batman.
Just like the Power Rangers, though. This is not the first time we've seen this. You think the Rangers get a cut of the money every time their face is on a toy? They would be billionaires. They wouldn't be doing cons right now.
Yeah, why the fuck do you think the fucking Johnny has gone out of his goddamn way to go back to fucking Devil May Cry 5? Because being a Power Ranger ain't doing shit for
it.
It
ain't because they necessarily love the characters. Now, some of these people, they love the integrity. Some of these people do love the fact that they are a specific character, and Sean's one of them. Sean loves the fact that he is Goku, and he has done even bad projects just to make sure that the voice is right.
Right.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
No, I mean for Goku.
Yeah, for Goku.
He will do even bad things like stupid commercials and shit like that for just because he wants it to be right. He'll know that a game is absolute shit before he goes to voice it, but that's his shit now. That is his cookie.
That kind of reminds me of
that's his shit sandwich. He's taking the bite.
It's because he's so well known as Goku now that he is. When I met him, I didn't go up to him like, "What up, Sean?" When I met him, I walked up and I looked at him like, "What up, Goku?"
Yeah,
well,
right.
It reminds me when I met Larry Kenny over at PureCon.
That
voice of Lion-O?
He was
the original
he was
Lion-O?
one of the Lion-Os. Two of them, wasn't he? Wasn't he two of the Lion-Os
He was
now?
the original Lion-O. He voiced Lion-O's father in the remake, and he's voicing Jaga in this new Thundercats Roar.
Okay, so he didn't get Lion-O back, because I heard he got to play Lion-O twice.
But, from what I heard from him, he signed that contract before any of the animation was shown for
They
the
all
Roar.
do.
Yeah,
they all do. Voice actors don't know.
Yeah.
Look, I'm telling you, this is real shit. Batman, the animated series, you love it, right? Did you know the actors that were involved in it did not like it?
Mm-hmm.
Here's why. They did the first 12 episodes before they ever saw a single still of animation. They didn't know what they were doing. They were going in, voice acting it, going home. They got their paycheck.
Yep.
It was a job. Some of them kind of wanted to be there, okay? And some of them were excited to work on it. But the truth of the matter is you could find a ton of interviews where they all say the same thing. I was talking to my other coworkers, like, have you seen anything as to what we're working on? Yeah. No, I have no idea what it is. And it wasn't until the 12th episode was already done recording that they got footage for the first episode that was animated, and that was the Man-Bat episode.
Yep.
That was the first episode that was recorded and actually finished in animation and sent back to them, which is also the reason why it was the only piece of animation that had a bloody Batman.
Yep.
Because after that, they were like, oh, no, hell no with the bloody Batman. That is a hell no situation. You guys got guns and dark. No bloody fucking Batman.
Yeah.
So from that point on, there was no bloody Batman.
Yep.
He could take all kinds of damage and he wouldn't get all bloody and shit.
Just like Mark Hamill really wasn't supposed to be the Joker. He showed the fuck up to work as like a side actor for a little bit.
Tim Curry.
And he was like, so what are you guys doing with this? And what's with that? And how about this? And are you guys going to do Mr. Freeze? And what about Clayface? And what about this?
Yeah, he had different ideas of what he wanted to do.
I heard Tim Curry was really up for the role.
Oh, yeah?
Until they knocked it down because he was too creepy, spooky.
Evidently, when he came in and evidently this was a thing that they were running into. They kept bringing in actors, and the actors that came in were very much doing... God damn it. He just played the Joker, during that time.
They were all doing Nicholson or whatever.
Thank you, Jack Nicholson. I can't believe I couldn't fucking remember his name.
Right.
Every single one of them was doing imitations of Jack Nicholson. They were just doing what he'd done. And the voice actor, the teams, the fucking directors had to keep being like, no, we're not interested in Jack Nicholson. This is not a Jack Nicholson thing. You're going to have to... And so then they would like leave and come back and they would try something else that wouldn't be as good. Yeah. And then from the get-go, when they gave Mark Hamill the opportunity, and Mark was like, so what are you looking for here? And they were like, look, this is not Jack fucking Nicholson.
And he was like, well, yeah, no shit.
Don't even try the Jack Nicholson thing. Yeah. We're looking for something else here.
Okay, so what if I do the Clown Prince of Crime?
Well, see, no, because then they put him as one of the guards or whatever. Like, it's either the ferryman driving the boat or whatever that gets hit with the Joker toxin. And they said, just do a couple of laughs. We'll use him as, just kind of like a B take. Just do a few laughs. And he goes, yeah, I just got done doing Amadeus, where they literally said, Mozart has crazed fucking laughs. Do what you want. He had a fucking literal rogues gallery of them, and he just came in and just started type of bullshit, and they were like, fuck yes, you, come the fuck back. And it wasn't until he started bothering the fuck out of everybody else that they were like, yeah, okay, no, we're going to keep your ass around for shit.
And you're looking at a huge name that didn't just get to pick his job. You want to get into voice acting, you're going to fucking pay your due.
Yeah.
And chances are... Even Kevin has been passed up on Batman roles because it doesn't fit the time. Right. Like, Kevin comes in, he's like, I want to do this. And they're like, RoboCop sounds better right now.
Right.
Which, to be fair, he did sound better.
Yeah. And sometimes when it comes down to it, a lot of the guys, when they're doing the roll calls for voice acting, they even say, a lot of the voice actors are like, yeah, 9 times out of 10, the guy doesn't even know what the fuck he wants that character to sound like until you make it real for him. Everybody went in to voice for Bender for fucking Futurama. Everybody came in, I am Bender, I am a robot, bite my shiny metal ass. It wasn't until John DiMaggio comes in and he's like, so what is he? He's a robot. Okay, like, just a robot? And they were like, well, yeah, in the year 3000. All right, fuck it, I'll give it a shot. Hey, me bags by my shiny metal ass, yo, woo! And they were like, well, fuck, that's Bender. Like, they had 3 other dudes lined up, and they were just like, these guys go in the garbage, you're Bender now, thank you.
Do voice actors get paid weekly, bi-weekly, or daily?
Per episode, normally.
It's per episode, per job sometimes.
Unless you're working with somebody who actually has been in the business for a while, like a Matt Groening or somebody like that.
It depends on your contract. Yeah. Sometimes you show up and you do literally one voice for a day, and just so that they never have to be tied down to you, you get paid for that day and you go the fuck away.
Okay, I was curious.
And then sometimes you get a contract that says that you're going to be working on this show for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
And then you're paid kind of like a normal thing.
Yeah.
It's just that...
You're still not making as much as an on-screen.
And I get it. We always talk about it, and I get it. But no matter what, man, I'm always going to think Conroy
Right.
is Batman.
But not always.
No.
No, because the situation, take Conroy. I promise you, if Conroy had voiced Batman in The Dark Knight, in the animated project, The Dark Knight Part 1 and 2, it wouldn't have been a good movie.
That's because an older Batman, you need an older voice.
And they went with RoboCop.
Right. Although, don't get me wrong, technically Conroy, he's an older dude anyway. So, I mean,
I get it, but
they need that grizzle that he just, he's got, but he just doesn't have.
Sorry, man. Childhood.
So...
The Turtles celebrate getting Splinter back.
Oh, yeah, we're back to this shit. Fuck.
And at which point the Dragon Lord shows up with the Dragon Henchman, and there's a fight that goes out, including Donnie kicking a henchman in the butthole.
But did you hear what he fucking said?
Actually, he says this twice. He says this in another episode as well.
Yeah, he does.
He kicks the dragon
in the butt
and says, "That's a booty call."
Mm-hmm.
Shane, toe in butthole.
And not even normal big toe.
No.
Turtle big toe.
Turtle from
First
the
off,
sewer butthole.
The turtle's feet are fucking goddamn ridiculous in this show. I didn't bring it up, but fucking the turtle's feet are goddamn ridiculous. Fucking Claude Hopper motherfuckers. Goddamn size 16s
that have been through the sewer numerous
in case
times.
you guys forgot.
But they do have a shower because they complain that Venus de Milo brought fucking poofy things to their shower.
Yeah. She's girling up our bathroom.
In case you guys forgot, I'll remind you, I hate this show. I really fucking do.
So in which case, the Dragon Lord whips their ass and they had to retreat.
Which was good. Because for one, the Turtles
which
had never
they have to retreat in the middle of Central Park. Ninja, vanish, no puff of smoke, run through an open field with two trees.
No.
Ninja vanish.
They vanish by going off screen. There you go.
Exactly.
Well, they have Venus with them. I'm telling you, there may be a solid possibility that in the right context, she may be able to teleport.
Right. No, that's fair enough.
She is Shinobi, quote unquote, magic ninja, and we don't know what the rules are.
Not in one episode. When they went ninja vanish.
In fact, she can vanish. She can vanish.
Yeah.
She proved it in an alternate episode.
Now, if you took a shot for every time that Venus or somebody else says Shinobi, you'd be dead by the time this pilot is done.
I guess, but look, this show is not made for us. We're reviewing it, but let's be honest here. This show was made for Gwen. She's fucking 7. Yeah. If she watched this show, she might not hate it the same way we do.
She would love Venus.
There are things that I notice when I watch this show, like the fact that the masks every now and then, they're static fucking open mouths and dumb shit like that.
Oh yeah.
But see, when you were 7. The reason that would not have mattered to you, and I can prove this...
Because they're turtles.
No, I can prove it because you watched Power Rangers, and you still watch Power Rangers to this day, and there ain't a goddamn monster in fucking Power Rangers that talks right, and you've never had a problem with it. Some of them don't even have fucking lip flaps. They literally just have a big open mouth all the time, and they just go...
Or a big tongue hanging out.
And there's a voice actor talking while they move their arms, and you've never once complained about it.
Yeah, think about Goldar. Goldar's face does not move, hardly ever.
And you've never complained.
And he always punches the air.
We make jokes about it now.
Yeah.
But even today, when you watch Rangers and you see the big evil guy whose face never moves, you don't cry about it. You just accept it. There's a mentality that you've developed. And at 7 years old, somebody like my daughter would probably watch this and not notice that and not irritate by it. Yeah, and it's not just that Venus de Milo is a girl. I'm telling you, I don't care. She was the best fucking character in these 5 episodes.
Right.
She was interesting. She was versatile. She was something they didn't have. She fought better than most of them. I liked her bandana, that it's woven into a hairstyle. Yeah. That's creative and interesting for her, that sets her apart from the others, aside the fact that she was a girl. She wears objects of her religion. The Turtles are just fucking superhero posers.
Yep. And idiots, because they're getting shot at. And Leonardo sits in the car. Stop sign. Leo, we gotta go. Not until everybody buckles up. Oh yeah, now we can drive. Let me go ahead and use defensive countermeasures.
And wait.
It's finally my turn.
And the Dragon Lord that nobody can really damage or anything. Golf balls. He trips on golf balls.
Kids show.
I'm telling you right now.
It's so stupid, but it's a kid's show. At 7 years old, you'd have laughed at that.
Oh no.
But we were already fucking teenagers or entering into that step. Like we were like, how old were you in Space?
Space came out in 1998. I was 10.
You were 10.
Yeah.
See, you were nearing those teenage years. You were already playing games.
When did this came out in 90? It had to come out in 98.
97, 98, yeah.
You were already
10.
You were already starting to play games like Final Fantasy VIII, Metal Gear Solid.
Not me.
Do you see the difference in attitude that was coming up? Once you hit about 10, going 11, 12, 13, 14, your attitude starts to change. And sometimes you have the other kids that are around you that are like, Power Rangers are gay sausage, dude. And they make fun of you for liking certain shit, and you'll give up certain things of your childhood to be cool.
Or you would do what I would do and blame it on the fact that my brother and sister were younger than me and I had to watch it.
Yep. Or you just won't mention it in casual conversation.
Yeah, there's that too.
You'll go home and watch Power Rangers at 14 years old and then come back to school and you just don't tell anybody that you're watching it.
Yeah, no,
I used to play Power Rangers.
I had to watch Turtles because I was in the middle of waiting for Beast Wars to come on, and since I want to watch Transformers Beast Wars, and Power Rangers just so happens to be on right before it, I watched the
Wasn't this around the
episode.
same time as Beetleborgs too?
I think so, yes.
It's all around.
Everybody's different. Everybody's different, but that's the truth of it. Most of the time, as we were entering our younger teens, moving into 13, 12 years old, yada yada, most of us started giving up certain things, or at least lying about the fact that we were giving it up.
Yeah.
And everybody left Power Rangers because they got old and they got tired of watching dumb shit. And then, for reasons unbeknownst to us, honestly, we ended up coming back to it.
The thing about it is, though, is I have...
Oh, no, I know the reason why it is we came back to it. Shane's car broke down.
It's true. It's your fucking fault.
So this is your fucking fault.
Indirectly, it's your fault for buying that car, having it break down when we were supposed to be watching Angry Video Game Nerd, and instead, now fucking Next Mutation.
Yeah. No Angry Video Game Nerd, the movie in theaters.
Next Mutation is indirectly your fault.
Sorry, I'm so sorry I started a phenomenon. But you know what? I'm 30. And I have a Power Ranger hat on.
And now
right
you don't. But now you don't care because the stigma's missing. Because now if some guy says fucking like, and there's guys at work that are like, you fucking play video games? Yeah. Like, are you still a child? I'm like, no, I'm a 32-year-old man that likes to play video games. Suck a dick.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's adorable. You're 35. Do not de-age yourself, old man.
I'm just making a random reference. No. I say on my show all the time what age I am. That doesn't scare me at all.
Get this. I wear my Red Ranger hat to work every day.
Yeah.
When I first wore it, people are like, "What is that? What are you wearing?" I'm like, "It's my Power Ranger hat." You're like, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 30. You're damn right. You're damn right. I'm.
But you see, the stigma's still there. It's just you don't care about it. But when you were a kid and you really wanted that girlfriend or that grown-up thing or that attitude or to be cool,
I got made fun of. For playing Power Rangers at recess.
Exactly.
And
at some point, you quit, didn't you?
You played Power Rangers in recess?
Yeah.
I somehow played Turtles. Well, I had somebody smaller than me jump on my back to be a shell.
But see, at some point you grew up to a certain foundation and you stopped doing that, didn't you?
Well...
Shit, I even used my fucking knowledge of Turtles and Rangers and shit, because when I was in high school, because my mom worked at fucking 6 o'clock in the goddamn morning, I still had to go to a fucking babysitter in the summer, so there was little kids around and they would want to play Turtles and Rangers. Okay, I know me some Turtles and Rangers. Hi, my name is Lord Zed. Come fight me.
But this is true. This happens in these things. So this show, there are certain things we can point out, and oh my god, yes, it is bad.
Yeah.
But we're not fucking 7.
Yeah.
I promise you, social experiment, I could put this in Gwen's room, and at some point, she will end up liking certain characters or at least get laughs out of the jokes that are so fucking bad, they're not funny to us. But also, just wait till you got a fucking kid, and they discover that, actually, you already have something like this, and they discover that poop is funny. and you have to listen to fucking poop 24 goddamn hours a fucking day, and it's not fucking funny, just wait, because it's fucking coming.
Just
it's
wait,
horrible.
Shane. Just wait, Shane. Your kid will also want to be raised on fucking Doc McStuffins and fucking Mickey Mouse House on a loop, one disc, all fucking day, all fucking week.
Kids have a very different
and that
mentality.
wasn't even my kid.
But see, kids have a different mentality. Kids can laugh at some of the things that we're finding fucking repugnant.
Yes.
I promise you that a younger person can watch this and not pick out what we pick out. These shows were never meant to hold up to adult scrutiny, which is why this is so fucking awful for us.
And so hard for us to stay on track.
No, because the sooner we get to like a couple more episodes, then the sooner I might be like, hey, look, a good fucking episode.
Well, where are we at?
We are still in the pilot, but we're
almost done with it.
We're in the zoo now.
Yeah, we're at the zoo where they just constructed the fucking
serum thing.
The serum thing.
Yep.
And the lieutenant is pulling a Bane with it.
Yeah. They can plug it into themselves, and it somehow gives them a fucking energy boost.
But it's super easy to take away.
Yes, but at the same time, one could argue.
Take my venom.
But see, we don't take away the venom.
You had to fucking
when
say
I
it.
seen that, because I did look up from my phone occasionally.
Boss said he's going to give me venom too.
when that dude put that thing on and started roiding up, and the turtle's like, we beat all their asses, and that guy fucking grabs fucking Mikey and Raph and throws them. And they're like, oh my god, what was going on? And they knocked that pin off, and that guy was
but who knocked it off?
Venus.
Mm-hmm. Because she understands magic,
and
they were just like, oh, he put something on, kick him, punch him. And she was like, what if we got rid of the fucking thing that literally just made him invincible?
But when they knocked that away and the guy lost, I was like, don't take away the venom.
Right. And then to make it worse, both her and Donnie are fucking infighting because this is science. No, this is magic. I can't figure it out with science. Well, I can't figure it out with magic.
Plus, Leo had to go check on a turtle.
It's a fucking placebo. God damn it. Oh, yeah,
You
Leo
call it magic.
fucking falls in the... Yeah.
Where I come from, they're both one and the same.
In reality,
Who said that?
That's Thor.
Oh, yeah, you're such a nerd. I like that.
That was really hard for me, by the way, because I don't like the Thor movies. It's got nothing to do with the movies. Don't misunderstand me. I don't care for Thor. I've never been a Thor fan.
Yeah.
But I watched all his movies because as Marvel movies, they do follow the format and they're fairly enjoyable.
They are.
Right.
They are.
Other than the second.
But remembering them spot on like that took me a second because I don't really care about Thor.
I get you. I'm not a Thor fan myself, but he's cool. He's cool in the MCU.
So Leo is tripping out, obsessing over this turtle from the zoo, who tells him, a new way.
I know you said this at the beginning, but I finally get to do this because no matter what, that's your favorite turtle. I don't care. This is an alternate fucking reality, alternate dimension. It's still your favorite turtle.
In this, Venus is my favorite, but sure. Here's the only thing I can give. All the turtles do this. It's sure that Leo got over there and fucking looked at the turtle in the zoo for whatever fucking reason, but all the turtles do this because later on there's an episode where they're all fucking infatuated with a baby turtle.
Well, to be fair,
which is the one with the hunter.
You weren't there to see it, but I did.
Who's
do
officially my favorite character.
You don't think I didn't roll my eyes when Raph was a fucking moron? Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
What happened to you, man? You used to be so cool. You suck. I was embarrassed. I was watching this. I was embarrassed that was my favorite turtle.
I was embarrassed for almost every fight scene in this. In fact, I hate to do this.
Piss poor choreography.
I think the best.
The what the fuck sound effects. That's
my God,
that made it worse. Possibly with better sound effects, they could have been manageable. They would have still been bad fights, but you would have been like, okay, that guy got kicked. But adding fucking Looney Tune noises really fucking brings home the ridiculousness.
It's a combination though. The Looney Tunes noises and the fucking one-liners.
Oh, everywhere. Everybody's dropping
the turtle terms too. It's like Shellnicious Turtleton or something like that.
Dude, I'm so fucking tired of certified turtified.
You know what I hated in the zoo? At least, okay, you know how in the other movies Leo couldn't use a sword. At least he did use his sword, but when he was talking to Venus, oh my fucking god. He was like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you're not even fucking sword fighting.
I saw that. I was like, what are you doing?
Because then he went off screen, and then he was fighting. Then he came back. So,
I did.
Blah, 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 blah.
I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
That is not sword fighting. Spinning it in little circles is not a sword fight. I was like, I fucking hate this show.
Look, the only thing that falls in
Venus-
line majorly with the Power Rangers thing that I was able to fucking give it for those fights is simply the fact of sometimes in the middle of a fight, they just speed up the footage a little bit just to be like, oh yeah, no, the actors, they can't really do that properly. Let's just speed it up and make it look a little bit better. And I was like, well, at least we're getting half the episode out the fucking way.
Venus's fight in the park may have been the best fight scene of this entire 13 episodes.
Yeah.
Literally, when she fought by herself on the swing sets and shit.
Yeah.
And, but then there was all the fucking one-liners and shit that came with that fight and
Oh,
all
this
the
is
noises
slippery.
that made
You're
it
on a
so
card,
bad.
Shut up.
But truth be told, she
That's
may have had
exactly
the
what I
best
thought.
fight scene of the series so far.
Yeah.
The one thing that I didn't like,
It's not
I didn't hate, but I
difficult.
didn't like about her fight scene against the Foot. She didn't know that they were the Foot, and she goes on. It's like, this is called the Flying Foot,
She may have known.
and she threw a foot soldier.
She may have known because she was being taught by her, put this in quotations, her grandfather, which is basically her founder, which she had a family bond.
Yep.
Yeah.
Turtles do not. She had a grandfather who was taking care of her, who was talking with Splinter, who knew about the other Kappa, and she may have already been informed, because also she knew how to defeat them before she ever fought them. She took them down in seconds.
Yeah.
Because she already knew about them, already knew what their strengths and weaknesses were, and already knew how to exploit them. She's better than they are.
It's like she's from an alternate
Of course,
dimension.
at the same time, Shredder also isn't as good because we already established that the Foot wasn't as good.
Yeah.
And because she's Shinobi, and she's designed to fight and kill ninja,
She is.
so,
She's trained to counteract ninja.
yeah.
Yep. Not hard to do in this show, but
Not hard to do in this show,
Right.
but regardless, she seems better than
and
they.
when you said she was your favorite character, once again, not hard to do in this show.
Isn't it?
Right.
Yeah, but we'll ask questions.
I don't know, man. Like I said, that Bone Steel dude, I love him.
So
Because he at least brings some form of levity to the show.
in this last episode of the
He's
pilot.
fucking great. For once, I actually enjoyed a fucking episode when we get there.
So in this last part of the pilot, we once again have the Dragon Lord going on about this serum that he's going to give to all of his army, and then when they get to an aquarium, it's like, oh yeah, you know that little thing that you got? Yeah, guess what?
no, that's
It's
'cause I needed
nothing.
the coil.
Yeah, they actually discover that the one dragon guy is just talking bullshit,
Yeah.
and that the machine, whatever it is, doesn't actually do anything.
Yeah, because
it's very much a
because
placebo.
between Donnie and Venus, they couldn't figure out what the hell it is because it really was nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very much a magical placebo effect.
Yep.
And since they're magical creatures, they probably always have access to this extra power, this magic buff, but they don't know how to utilize it. Proof of that is that if we take this back to our theory, our current running theory, that he is a Rita monster that was left behind and never dispatched, every single one of those monsters has a type of power mode where they tap into extra power or they grow.
Make
He
my
just-
monster grow!
They just don't know how to tap into it.
And towards the end of this episode, we get the turtles finally doing their shell shock move to the dragon.
Which at least makes sense why they were able to hurt. I can believe that. Their shells are supposed to be able to be strong enough to block swords and bullets. That's pretty fucking tough. If they slam him like that, I'm sure he's not happy.
Right.
And then sometime after that battle that they won, oh, let's go head back to the sewer. And then slow-mo to some circus music of driving and stuff. The fuck?
Eh.
So, are we done with the
pilot, yes.
No, we're done with the pilot because
Yes.
these next ones aren't nearly the same thing.
Yes, because I am officially on episode title. Next!
The pilot almost always takes us an hour in every one of these because we have to talk about the foundations of what came after, new characters. Sometimes we have to talk about costumes and changes, and the space is going to be the same damn way.
Right.
We're going to talk about the space shuttle and Hal Zordon and all this other shit and who's missing and what.
Isn't this like the longest that a pilot took? Is like 5 episodes?
This is the longest pilot that Saban has ever done for us.
Yeah.
Into what we have reviewed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it was a 5-parter.
Yeah. This was they were trying to make Green with Evil episode 1.
Right.
Fucking failed.
Fucking failed.
Fucking failed.
Fucking
Right.
failed.
Green with Evil is amazing.
Oh, it's a masterpiece for its time.